Hello, we're going to work on G67 1.4a, 1.5a worksheet number 1 and number 2. Now, just a quick reminder here, we have the double shot. These three rules you need to know. That says that, well, we'll just use this example right over here. 13 minus a minus 22 is really the same as 13 plus 22. Okay, that's the double shot. Number 2, we have same signs. And same signs just says that if you have negative 5 minus 8, that's really the same as negative 5 plus a negative 8. These are the same signs. They're both negative. So you can just add these two guys up, and you've got a total of 13, and it's going to be negative. Number 3 is different signs. Well, different signs is a lot like this first problem. We have 8 minus 15. You can think about that if you want as 8 plus a negative 15. But the bottom line is this one is positive, this 8 is positive, this 15 is negative. So for different signs, we find the difference. The difference between 8 and 15 is 7. Difference means subtract. And this one has a greater absolute value, so this becomes a negative 7. Okay, just a quick review of those rules, and let's just do a couple here. Start off with number 2 here. Hit me with the double shot. Wow. There we go. That's a double shot. 5 plus 2 is 7. They're both positives. These ones here, I'll just change this. It's a little bit easier for me to see that. So this is a negative 10 plus a negative 8. Well, these are the same signs, so you add them up. You've got 18. You got to keep the sign. It's a negative 18. Okay, let's go down here and try number 12. This looks like it's getting a little hairy. Now, we've got 19 minus the absolute value of that. Well, that's really the same as 19 minus the absolute value of 29 is 29. So these are still different signs. You've got a negative, or you got a positive and a negative. So the difference here is 10, and it's going to be an negative 10. Okay, down below here, you can just go ahead and substitute things in for the different values. For instance, A is negative 7. Now you have negative 7 minus 8. Well, they're both negative. You can think about it this way. It's a negative 7 plus a negative 8. Well, those are the same signs, so together they make 15, and we're going to keep the negative sign because we keep that same signs. Add and keep. That's the rule. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the second sheet. It's going to be more of the same. We don't need to go over those rules again. Just take a look at them. I'm just going to be substituting in things. Some of them are real simple. But even like problem 2, we can think about this as 12 plus a negative 8. And you can see that you've got a positive 12 and a negative 8. These are different signs. The difference is 4, and it's positive because 12 has a greater absolute value. You can think of it as it's more positive than the 8 is negative. Here we go. These are the same signs. You've got a negative 9 plus a negative 9, so this is going to equal 18, and it's going to be negative because they're both negative. Now we'll go down and take a look down here at number 18. This gets a little more interesting. So the absolute value of negative 52 is just 52 minus 49. These are different signs. This 52 is positive, the 49 is negative, so we are just going to find the difference here, which is 3. And it's a positive 3 because the 52 has a greater absolute value. It's more positive than the 49 is negative. Same way through. Let's see. Let's try number 14. This looks interesting. So here you do have a double shot. A lot of people think, well, we can just triple shot it. No. Now we have different signs. You have positive and the negative. So the difference between these two, I believe, is 35. 68 minus 30 would be 38, so 68 minus 33 is 35. And is it positive or negative? Well, you think about it. Yeah, it's positive because the absolute value of that 68 is greater. 76 minus 18, again, think of that as plus a negative. It's really important. I believe that's thing 2. Here's a double shot. Now you have the same signs. Add them up and keep it. Okay. Problem 16 looks interesting. This is going to be 4 minus, well, the absolute value of negative 6 is 6. But now we've got 4, we've got a negative 6 here, so really the difference there is 2. And it's a negative 2 because that 6 is more negative than that 4 is positive. So we keep that negative sign. Okay, all right, good luck as you work your way through them. I don't see anything on there that's going to cause you too many difficulties.